my name's Keegan Tommy, aka K-Knight, and welcome to my channel. So, firstly, I'd like to tell everyone out there that this channel is committed to giving you everything about the latest video games, the latest movies, the latest geek events, just literally everything that's part of the Geek Nation, right? Now, I'm going to be releasing videos every 2 or 3 weeks or whenever I get the latest juicy geek news. So, without further ado, let's get straight to the video. Now, in honor of the late Stan Lee, rest in peace, I actually decided today to make a video on Avengers 4. Now, according to my sources, the trailer will actually be released in this week, most likely on the 29th of November. Apparently, the Russo brothers are actually having an event where they are screening the previous Avengers Infinity War, and at the screening they might actually give a trailer for Avengers. Now, firstly, I'm extremely excited about it. I wish I was actually going. But for those of us who aren't actually going for it, I decided that I'm actually going to go ahead and do a couple of the fan theories that are out there, and also my own theories. So, let's get to it. Now, one of the first ones that we have to get through is the title of the movie. Everybody seems to be going ahead and thinking there's a different title about it. Some people are saying that it's Avengers Disassemble. Some of them are thinking it's Avengers Annihilation. Others are thinking that it's Avengers Endgame, right? Now, I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. We already know what the title is. Mark Ruffalo already got fired for it. But that was just a complete hoax. And by the way, props to Mark Ruffalo and Jimmy, and also to the Russo brothers for that, because I think a lot of people actually believed it. Now, in reality, the line which was actually said might or might not be the actual title. What Mark Ruffalo actually did say, according to some people who have actually taken out the blur, the beeping of it, using some sound engineering technology, they actually say that it might be the Avengers, the Last Avenger. Now, me personally, I think it might actually be that. Now, a lot of people are also saying that the Russo brothers said that the subtitle of it was actually said within the movie. But The Last Avenger does make a little bit more sense. Let me explain why. Now, let's go back into Avengers Infinity War, and we'll go ahead and think about what happened with Doctor Strange. Obviously, Doctor Strange said that he went and saw over 14,605 events, right? But, in reality, only one of them they won. Now, let's look at this from a logical sense, right? If they won only one of those events, doesn't that mean that Doctor Strange has to actually do everything exactly aligned in order to get to that one specific event? For example, he has to do everything perfectly so that Peter Quill would go ahead and mess up getting the Infinity Gauntlet off. And I know what you're thinking, okay, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would he do that? But why also didn't he use the Time Stone? I mean, doesn't that also question it? Why couldn't he have just gone ahead and used the Time Stone, go back in time a few minutes ago to when Peter went and messed everything up, and just stop him from losing it? If he did, Iron Man would have gotten the glove off. Simple, right? But, like he said, only one event they won, so maybe he knows which event that is. As we don't know, yes. So we'll just have to keep going on and checking what's going on, right? Now then, I gotta go ahead and say one of the few other ones which you have actually been seeing also is wondering about is, why did Doctor Strange also let Tony Stark live? Now, a lot of people also don't know about that. A lot of people think that he's the last Avenger, but I don't think that's the case. I think the reason why he let him live was because of Ant-Man. Now, we know Ant-Man from the latest Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. It showed that Ant-Man was actually stuck in the quantum realm, right? Now, nobody knows how to get him out. But maybe Tony knows. We don't know. I mean, we did have that section where Dr. Pym was saying that he didn't want his technology to be turned into a weapon. So, what if? We don't know. Or do we? Anyway, I'd also like to state that one of the pictures that was released also by the Russo brothers, which you'll probably be seeing right now, it was actually a tweet where he said, "Look hard," and as you can see, a lot of people can actually see on here that they are talking about proton cannon. Now, for those of y'all who don't know what the proton cannon is, I don't blame y'all, because the proton cannon was actually a concept that was introduced into Marvel vs. Capcom games for War Machine. It was one of his special abilities. Obviously, Iron Man has the Unibeam, but War Machine can't go ahead and take that one, so they created a proton cannon for him. What is the proton cannon is also one of the weapons that they use. Now, a lot of people are also thinking that proton cannon has something to do with the quantum realm. But what if it's actually a reverse? What if the quantum realm is actually powering the proton cannon? If that's the case, that's where Ant-Man also plays another role. A lot of people are wondering also, what role does Ant-Man have to do with all of this, right? I mean, quite literally, he wasn't even included in anything. If he has to be introduced into the new Avengers movie, what role will he have to play? I have two theories, right? Number one is the quantum energy which he's been collecting within the quantum realm, right? It's possible that that could actually be used to power the proton cannon. The second one is something that not a lot of people have actually picked up on. There was a line which actually was said by Dr. Janet, right? After Ant-Man and the Wasp in the end credits. She said that make sure you don't get caught up in the time vortex, right? What if that time vortex is how Ant-Man gets back? Or better yet, what if that shows how Ant-Man will play a role? Personally, I suspect that Ant-Man is somehow gonna steal 2 of the time stones. Now, I know what you're thinking, why is he stealing 2 of them? Well, it's simple, he's stealing the space stone and the time stone. He needs to steal the space stone because we don't know where Thanos is. Nobody knows where he is right now. So the only way in which you can get him to come to Earth is by stealing one of the stones. If he takes any of the other stones, Thanos will simply use the space stone, come to Earth, kick everyone's ass, and go back. But if he takes the space stone, Thanos would actually physically have to travel to Earth, right? Same thing also with the time stone. If he takes only the time stone, then after, like I said, Thanos will come to Earth. But if he takes the space stone and not the time stone, then Thanos would just reverse time, catch him at a point where he was about to steal a stone, and stop him. That's why he has to steal both of them. Now, it may seem a little crazy, but then think about it this way. What other reason could there be for Thanos to actually go back to Earth? I mean, none of the Avengers know where Thanos is. Am I right? Just food for thought. I mean, you never know, right? Now, there was also something that gave me a little bit of an issue also as to when would we steal it. Now, easily the most interesting part of this is my theory that he would steal it right at the point when Thanos used the snap. Let's face it this way, he's using an Infinity Gauntlet. The Infinity Gauntlet was obviously designed to actually keep the stones in for as long as possible. But what happened after the snap? We obviously saw that the glove was damaged, right? And the Russo brothers have also confirmed that Thanos' hand was damaged. Well, actually his whole arm, judging from this picture right here. Now, if that's the case, that would actually mean the gloves also are damaged and the stones are probably loose. That means we can't actually take it off. It needs to be at a perfect event. It has to be when Thanos has finished, the stones are weak, Thanos is also weak, and also the stones can be removed from the glove. Incidentally, that final moment just after you use the snap. Not impossible, am I right? And also it has to be the moment just when Thanos gets into a portal, to make sure that we don't have the issue where we take the stone and then after Thanos is just stuck on Earth. Yes, he's going to be easy to beat, but then how is it that everybody's going to prepare enough time? We don't know. But, well, I have a couple of theories. We'll just throw them out there eventually, right? Now, that also leads me to something else. How did Thanos also get hurt, right? I mean, he has the freaking Infinity Gauntlet. It's supposed to be impervious to everything, right? The Infinity Gauntlet literally controls everything. So in other words, if he goes ahead and just imagines something, it should happen. But why did it damage him? Surely the Infinity Gauntlet is able to go ahead and heal an arm, right? So, the easiest explanation is that it was designed to hurt him. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, why was it designed to hurt him? Well, put yourself in the dwarf's shoes, right? If he had to actually go ahead and design a weapon that would end up killing half the universe, right? Don't you think you would have also put a failsafe in there just to make sure that somebody else could actually come and defeat him afterwards? Makes sense. That's why Eitri, the dwarf that made Thor's hammer, put that failsafe in to prepare for the next coming battle. Yes, he didn't know that the rest of his civilization would be killed, but what if he was preparing for the future? That's why I think Eitri also would come back. Now, the most important reason why I also think this is because of an image that was leaked from Marvel Studios India. On this image, we see a double-handed axe. Now, this double-handed axe actually looks suspiciously like the same axe that was used in Fear itself, right? Now, if it was used in Fear itself, that would mean that this axe would be used by none other but Captain Marvel. Now that also leaves another problem where people are going to ask, why is it that Captain Marvel can actually wield the axe? Why couldn't it be someone else? Why couldn't it be Iron Man? Well, like we've already seen, to wield a weapon of Uru, which is the same metal that Thor's hammer is made of, one has to be worthy. Everybody has already seen that all the Avengers have tried in Avengers Age of Ultron, and none of them have been able to move it. Well, slightly Captain America, but Captain Marvel was not there. What if she's the one that could actually move it? That would explain also why that image was leaked. We never know, right? Anyway, now one of the images that has also been coming up a lot is the image of this here. Now, as you can see right here, it still says Avengers Infinity War, but it shows clearly that Thanos is wielding a double-edged blade. Where did this blade come from? Nobody knows. But that's a minor thing. I'm actually curious about his glove. Why is the sun shining in that specific spot? Why is it blocking the glove? Maybe that's another one where we can actually see that the stone was stolen. Who knows? But anyway, that's all for my fan theories right now. Thanks for listening about this. I really appreciate all of your guys' comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I really appreciate any criticism that you guys have. Thanks so much, and I hope to see y'all again. See ya. Stay awesome.